Hello and welcome to another LCT showcase, and today we're going to look into how we can debug our tests and find out why it's maybe failing with the Playwright Trace Viewer. And for that I'm going to start a test here, testing the sample database application, and this is going to fail because I did a mistake, and so we let this run through first. And it's finished. It it retried to the test 2 times. That's the default setting because sometimes your internet connection or your app might be flaky. So that's the default setting. And to now find out what's wrong with the test, we of course can look at the log. That gives us some insight, but it might be a little bit too technical. Another option is here to click on output log. And here we do screenshots after each execution. So this is exactly the time, the point in time where the test fails. And but there's a third option. We can find more about the test execution if we go to test files here, and we see this trace1.zip. There's also a trace zip, but we are interested in the one here, and that's a zip we can quickly download, and we can go to trace.playwright.dev. So here, and we can just input it into here. And what this does is gives us an insight about our test. So a nicely formatted insight. On the left side here, let me make it a little bit bigger, we see each step that's done in our test. So we fill the username, password, we open the sample database application, and we go through the order modal dialog here. And we search for Vincent Vega, select him, go next. And the thing is, the cool thing here is on the right side you see some more details. So here it's a click on this Vincent Vega thing, so we see the locator, and we see some log information. You can also see the console. Here's nothing. Network, here's also nothing, but maybe for a different step there's some network activity, and also the action in the code, in the generated test code. So it gives us a really in-depth insight into our test execution. And I think the best thing about this is this stuff here in the middle, the preview. It's not just a screenshot, it's an actual DOM document. So I can open it up in a new window, and this is actually the real page, so the real DOM. I can do some minimal interactions with it. I can't click cancel or drag the dialog around, so most of the functionality is removed. And I can go ahead and maybe look at the whole page I'm interacting with, and can look at selectors I've used and stuff. And let's move on. And inside this in this form here, we select products. Here this time we choose trousers, so we select 3 of them, and afterwards we land on this overview page, and you can see here on the exclamation mark, this is exactly the step, here it says it, where the test failed. And here we can actually grab more information. So here it says parameters, expression to have text array, and we expect the string $245. And but what we do get is $240. So we actually have an error in our test. And now we know what the test does exactly, and we can go ahead into our worksheet here. So I'm gonna open it. This is the case, and here we can check for correct complete total price. We could go ahead and correct this assertion. And if we run this again, this now hopefully works. So yeah, this is basically the trace viewer. I think it's a really cool tool. That's gives you more insights, or you can makes it easier to debug your tests, and feel free to try it out. So the worksheet now does actually pass. That's great. And another thing to notice is, yeah, this is a website hosted on trace.playwright.dev, so it's not from LCT, it's from the testing engine we use in the backend. But this tool actually works completely offline. So I can go to my Chrome DevTools and I can go say, I want to be offline, so now I can't, or the website can't send any data, and it still works. So yeah, it's a public website, but the website gets downloaded onto your PC, and if I drag into anything into here, it does not get sent to the Playwright server. It works completely offline. So yeah, no information gets sent to Playwright. I hope you learned something or can use this in the future if you have some nasty bugs in your tests. And if you find this interesting or have some feedback, let us know in the comments, please. And thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your day. Bye.